Let me tell you something. When somebody do something to you, they take the power out of you. And if you don't forgive them, they keep the power.
Forgiveness does not exonerate the perpetrator. It does not justify their behavior. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself.
Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you.
For me, my turnaround came when I forgave my father for everything that he did.
When you hold on to your history, you do it at the expense of your destiny.
Unforgiveness, unchecked, becomes a cancer in our soul.
Yes, I called it a cancer of the soul because a cancer won't stay where it starts.
Oh.
Welcome back to An African Perspective.
Listen to me. Let me tell you why you're so angry, why you're so mad. I told your mama I would talk to you. You're mad and angry at him, screaming at your children, never got no time, fussing at everybody because you ain't forgave the person that hurt you. Let me tell you something. When somebody do something to you, they take the power out of you. And if you don't forgive them, they keep the power. You say, they ain't got no power over me. They ain't got no power over me. They just did it. No, let me tell you how they got power over you. You in a good mood, having a good time. You see that person, they walk in the room, your whole mood changed. Anybody that can change your atmosphere is somebody that has power over you. You got to forgive them, honey. Forgive. And let me tell you something. There's some power in that forgiveness. Once you learn how to let that thing go, when somebody did something to you and you let it go, it frees you.
For me, my turnaround came when I forgave my father for everything that he did. And I realized after doing that everything that had happened had brought me to this position where I am now, and has allowed me to be able to write these stories and develop these characters, because had I not been through those situations, I wouldn't have the experience to be able to do that.
Let me tell you something about forgiveness. It's a powerful thing. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you.
I really believe that. Forgiveness does not exonerate the perpetrator. It does not justify their behavior. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself.
Because you let it go.
Because you let it go so that you are available to be your highest and best self. And because you are saying that it is not stronger than me. It is not stronger than me. I disconnect from it as a sign that I am in control of it, and it is not in control of me.
I'm telling you right now, if you holding all the stuff and bitterness and angry and you can't even work your way through it, baby, you are destroying yourself. Them people living their life. Because if they're miserable in hell, they're going to stay in miserable in hell. That's where they want to be. If you want to be happy and joyous, you got to let all that stuff go, baby.
Forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could be any different. I think for myself, and I know many of you think forgiving means accepting what has happened to you. Well, it is accepting that it has happened to you. Not accepting that it was okay for it to happen. It is accepting that it has happened, and now what do I do about it? Forgiving is giving up the hope, not holding on, hoping, wishing that it could have been any other way than it actually was. Giving up the hope that the past could be any different. And when I got that, I think it took me to the next level of being a better person, because I don't hold grudges for anything or any situation, and neither should you. It's letting go so that the past does not hold you prisoner, does not hold you hostage.
Do you hear me? The Bible says God can't forgive you until you forgive other people. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, honey. You can't do none of that until you learn how to love yourself, though. You got to love yourself. Look at her. I love me some me. You ain't got to call me on my birthday. I won't be offended. I would throw myself a surprise party. Yeah. I knock on the door, say surprise, go on the other side, say I shouldn't have. Thank me so much. Do you hear what I'm telling you, honey?
And this is one of my favorite quotes. Unforgiveness, unchecked, becomes a cancer in our soul.
Yes, I called it a cancer of the soul because a cancer won't stay where it starts.
Oh.
It spreads.
Tweet that. That's good.
Yeah, it spreads. It spreads, and it begins to affect every area of your life because we have a tendency. You can have cancer and not know it. You can have cancer and it will spread. You can have unforgiveness.
That's why unforgiveness unchecked becomes a cancer in our soul.
It's not going to stay where you put it. It's not going to stay in this one isolated incident. It begins to affect our children. It begins to affect our relationships. And most of all, it takes away from us the intensity that we need to function in the moment because we are still empowering our history. We do it at the expense of our destiny.
Oh boy, that was good. That was really good. But I think it's so interesting. Are you all thinking about that line? Let's just think about that for a moment. Unforgiveness unchecked becomes a cancer in your soul. Think of the ways it has affected the way you treat other people, the way you react in given situations. It affects your mood, and it affects your attitude, and it affects your behavior. It affects everything. That's what you mean by it just doesn't stay in one place.
No, you're angry with your ex-husband. You're married to your new husband. The moment he does anything that remotely reminds you of where you've been, you overreact because it's spreading to other areas of your life.
And listen, you ever heard a woman say, if I could just have that man back, I'd do right this time. That's a woman who got the man of her dreams. You understand? The man of her dreams and messed it up, thinking about the last one she didn't forgive. You understand? How dare you ask a good man to pay for the mistakes of some sorry fool you had before him?
That's right. You're right.
I don't know too many of them that's gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, okay. I understand about the forgiveness thing, but I don't have to forget.
Hell no, you gotta remember.
Okay.
You ain't go through all that for nothing.
Yes.
No, you remember that.
Okay.
So you won't ever let it happen again.
That's good. That's real good.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
As you have taught me over the years, that when you forgive somebody, doesn't mean you want to sit down and invite them to your table. No.
Indeed not. I just mean I'm finished with you.
You done.
Go away.
Yes.
Yes, you go away. Now, I don't say go away and harm somebody else, but I do have to protect myself. I look like a ninny if I ask somebody else to protect me, and I'm not willing to protect myself.
Yeah, that's one of the great lessons that you've taught me too. You got to be willing to take care of this first.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you have enough to give to others.
Yes, ma'am.
You ain't got to talk to him, ain't got to have no conversation with him. But listen, I forgive you, I'm moving on. I can't be around you because you're too toxic and you bring me down. I can't be around that kind of poison. Baby, you take wings and you dip them in acid, they can't fly. So anybody in your life that's full of acid, get them the hell from away from around you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Life is something else, and life teaches you lessons every day. And you got to pass them tests in order to go to the next level of your life. So many people fail the test, though, man. Especially this one little test that so many people fail. One little test to keep you from everything, ever having true love, ever being financially all right. One little test will keep you from having a loving family and everything.
What's that?
Forgiveness.
Yes. Forgiveness. Yes.
Oh, it's deep, honey. It's deep. You got to forgive people. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, your ex, your uncle. I don't care what they done did to you. You got to forgive them folk. Not for them, but for you.
For me?
Yes, you've been raped, beat, hurt, molested. It don't matter what they did. Forgive them. Yeah, you walking around holding on to all that stuff. They sleeping at night.
Yep. Right.
Oh, I'ma fix you. I'ma be mad at you. They ain't gonna do nothing but eat at you.
That's right.
They got people dead in the grave. Still got a hold on people walking around in circles because of something they did to them.
That's right.
Now that's what's sad.
Yes.
Let that stuff go. You can't fly with a whole bunch of stuff holding you down.
So touch somebody and say, let it go.
Let it go. Wow.
Women are taught to think that it is powerful to hold people hostage with what they did wrong, that's your power, that's how you get back. No, I didn't forget it, and I'm strong, and I'm tough. But it takes more strength to forgive than it does to be vengeful. The other thing that you have to learn is when you hold on to your history, you do it at the expense of your destiny.
Oh my God. Woo! That hit me. That just hit me.
Did that hit you?
That hit me.
Wow.
Whoa.
This is a pump moment right here. That's a church thing.
That hit me.
Yeah.
Did that hit y'all? When you hold on to your history, you do it at the expense of your destiny.
Yes.
That makes me want to cry. right. That hit me that hard. That's deep.
That when you rehearse those visions and images, you empower them. You actually enshrine them. I decided to cast down the idols of my history and to embrace the possibilities of my destiny.
Forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could be any different. And that lesson literally changed the way I looked at what forgiveness is. It's accepting the past for what it was and not spending all of your time saying, I wish, if only, it should have been this way. Because what we've learned is forgiveness is like medicine that can heal your pain. It can bring you peace. And ultimately, this is what we want for all of you, to be free. To be free. To be free.
That's all for the video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for more content like this and hit the like button and share. Also leave a comment if you have a topic you want us to cover. Until next time, take care.